Who is next here? That is Capricorn. Capricorn 1. Come in. Leo 1 to Capricorn 1.
That was fun.
Leo 1 to Capricorn 1.
Walkie-talkies, they bring it back. Very handy, except for one time when they weren't handy.
One time what?
Except for the one time it wasn't handy.
Oh, it wasn't working the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and they always work, but it's walkie-talkies. Well, Capricorn, I mean, Jupiter, Neptune in your third house. I know that might not seem like the most exciting house to have it, but actually it's about the most exciting time, right? So I think that for you, having a much more exciting time in your life in your romantic area and communicating on some crazier levels, and also being around an environment that makes you feel like you're, able to express yourself the way that you want to, I think that's a really important thing to think. Well, let's go right into the reading because I'm ready to go. You did get a Queen of Cups in reverse here. Wow, okay. You got a 4 of Cups as your challenge, a Page of Swords in reverse, and a 7 of Cups in reverse. Oh, man. I mean, I don't feel like maybe you're feeling supported very much right now. Or maybe that's because you're not asking for that support. Or you feel like somebody's... Oh, yeah, okay. All right. I think that you feel supported, but you don't feel supported in where you don't even know where you want the support. That's the weird thing. I think you're like, I don't really know where I kind of want the support. That's all right. I feel like, there's a lot of questions and where to go, but I feel like at the same time, yeah, I feel like you're feeling stuck. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with emotionally, how much to put in, how much not to put in. But, you have to make a choice whether or not this week you're ready to start a deeper emotional story or keep it more chill, but you're going to have the conversation. I feel like either you're avoiding the conversation or somebody else is about where things are going. Where are things going? What's being built? Doesn't look like, you're feeling all the pieces are there to build things right now the right way. Or there could be an issue about like where things are going right now in conversation. And you got a 3 of Swords reversed here. I mean, that's not bad. I feel like it's almost like, it might seem like there's some fears popping up here of like how much emotion do I put in or not. Maybe you're asking the wrong questions. I think it's time to ask better questions about, well, where do I really want things to go and what can actually be created? If things really can't be created in a place that are going to create where you want to go, then why are you even worrying about the emotional of how much to put in or not? I mean, I think you feel stuck because I almost feel like you feel guilty about if you look in other places right now. Yep, Lovers. Ooh. I feel like it's okay, Capricorn, to like somebody or to be with somebody, but then to really ask yourself if you're ready to go to the next level, take a look around and be like, am I really sure that this is the pair of pants I want to wear? Is this the right size? Is this the right color? Is this the right brand? Is this the right energy? And I think that you're putting a lot of undue stress on this. I think it's also about learning to, this is Jupiter Neptune. It's learning to be way more, okay to communicate everything that you really want to. And you're going to find that that's better than feeling like you're crazy if you start having these conversations. Things will actually align better in your life when you speak more. And I feel like that this is a time for you to learn to speak your emotions. What's up with the emotional thing though? Yeah, okay. I feel like it's, again, everything's kind of coming towards what is being built here and whether or not you should build it or not. Especially about one person, but then the question of, do I pick this person or do I stay with this person or do I go and move on and look for other options in my life? What's up with the option thing, the Sun card? That's where you're pulling a lot more energy. And then I pulled the Lovers after that Hangman. So I definitely feel like you know that there's like other things in life out there and you're needing to but you have to give the other person due diligence, because you have to have the conversations, like, to see if there's anything that was going to be built, or if you even want to build that yourself. Sometimes you have to have the combo and realize, actually, after speaking about it, I really don't. You know, relationships are hard things. Sometimes we speak about things and we might say things and it's like, oh, okay. But then we go, oh shit. By me saying that, I actually am realizing I don't. Or maybe that I do. That's part of whether people accept you or not in life. And if people can't accept you for learning in the moment, as we all do, I think that you're coming to a major influx point here of like having to make a call about, what do you do here? How much do I put in emotionally? How much do I not? What am I and it's all about what's being created here. Or, you know, if there's other things out there on the horizon. You did get King Arthur here, so, well, King Arthur definitely, you know, chose his wife, and was she really his wife? He wanted to build the kingdom and he wanted to have a queen, so he got the younger queen. He wanted to build alliances and stuff like that. But, you know, this is where you have to learn to take your authority and think of be a wise King Arthur here. Be like, is this the best thing for me? Am I really going to get all the love I get out of this? Remember, King Arthur goes crazy and actually thinks that Guinevere's twin sister swapped and tries to kill his own wife. So I think that you have to ask yourself, when you're getting involved emotionally right now and where your emotions are at, like, it's okay to ask the questions and it's actually okay to communicate. And it's also, if you're not getting back what you really are wanting to hear, to ask questions. And it's okay for you to be in a questionable place right now about everything. I feel like you're scared to admit that, though. You're probably terrified of me even saying this to you right now because you don't want anybody to hear this. Pisces is your card here. That's definitely being shy and definitely feeling like you have these big visions, especially, look at that. This Jupiter, Neptune, and you got a Sun Lovers card, but the Hangman, and underneath that is like, I don't know. I don't know if I have a lot of options out there. I'm pretty focused on a prize, but is it really a prize is the big question. And then you're realizing that you're kind of feeling stuck anyway, but then when you look out on the other side, you're like, holy fuck, wow, all the things that I could have. And look at the dreams that I could have. But that's a very sensitive place. Oh, man, and there you are, looking outside the window at a different world. I will slice them and I will dice them. I will slice them and I will dice them. I think that you're worried about blowback from making action choices that you feel that you really want to do. And there you are, that you're afraid of having, I love this card because this enlightenment card deals with like very Aquarian themes, inspiration, epiphanies, and innovations. I feel like that you're afraid of like admitting that you're having an enlightenment about your life, or an enlightenment about a person, or where you really want to go in your life. It's almost like you're feeling stuck. Like, what do I do here? Or some situation's going to come up this week where it's like, shit, look at this whole other story here I could have. I don't know about this one. And I feel like there's a communication thing here that's definitely smaller than you think, but it seems like it's huge, you know? And I feel like, you know, you can't be afraid. There's definitely some really extremely positive aspects here, but I feel like, you know, especially, I'm just going to be real with you. Look at this. You remember, your challenge card is 4 cups. Okay, so I don't know if I'm into it or not, you know? Like, maybe. You got the empowerment? Oh my God, I'm telling you, it's so funny. It's like you're dealing with this one side that's extremely cautious about like something that's not that you're not too sure about. But then there's this other side that's like, oh, look at this. This is fucking empowering. This is beautiful. And I think that's the overall, is like realizing you have the power to be with whoever you want in life. Like you're not having to do things because you are going to be a bad person if you don't do it. Like, it's like nobody wants you to do something that you don't want to do. Like, don't be afraid to be who you want to be and go for what you want in your life. That's what I'm really feeling is the biggest part here. What'd you get with this empowerment card? You got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So it's like, yeah, you're too afraid to really open the new story. And I think that there's a complicating element of two sides of the story. And that's when you'll have the victories, when you make your choice. Whichever side that you pick here. Although I'm definitely feeling this kind of other side. Let's see what's up with the other side. Yeah, there's the walls up about that. And then the place that I'm thinking about that you're thinking about, the other side is kind of, you know, I don't think that you see yourself long-term feeling like it's going to go anywhere great. You already see the ending at one point. It's kind of crazy. You can see really far ahead right now. So let's see what is the card that is actually going to help you realize what you're doing so stupid. In the fog right now. You're in the fog. We're using the major arcana. What does the majors have to say? You did pull the death card. You're too afraid of ending something and starting a whole new situation. And I knew that, and I just needed to... oh, man. Don't be so afraid. Don't be so afraid of transformation and changing things and being in your honest truth. Like, that's the hardest part right now, is being in your honest truth. Like, and being real. You did get 10th house here. Sun in the 10th. In Virgo. Lighten up the reality that you really want to have and where you really want to go is actually the most purest thing you can do, opposed to trying to create a narrative that makes you feel like you're a feel-good, do-well person when really it's not doing you your own path and truth. Back to you.
Full moon in your 4th, full moon in your 10th, sun in your 4th. This is a big like release of a lot of like pent up emotion, and you got to communicate that with Jupiter, Neptune in your 3rd house. So yeah, the truth will set you free and it will get you to where you want to go, but it's got to come from deep within. You don't want to like hold that back or say it'll be fine, or I don't know, maybe Cap's even at like war in their own head about little things that they need to say or do to get the environment and the home life or even the career life in alignment. So this is a big week. I think you got to really self-check yourself, because that full moon's going to square Pluto in your 1st house. And this is the last year you're going to have Pluto in your 1st. So congratulations. But this is a time of empowerment. I was so glad that Capricorn got that card, because I think you have to take that power back and know that whatever you need, you can speak up for. You can express it. You can say it. And that's going to get you to the truth. And that's going to get you to the environment you want. And it'll ultimately take you to the love that you want, because the North Node's in the 5th here. And Saturn square that, and Saturn's your ruling planet. So like, you got to step up for what you really value to get the love life, the romance, the excitement, and the fun that you really want. And that can go hand in hand with a mission or a dedication in life. But it like has to come from inside. And you can bring that out this week. So don't hold back your feelings and communicate them.
Yeah, especially with all that Pisces and with all that 4th house sun, but that moon in the 10th, that's your home. The balance of like you executing your feelings and communicating what is your truth. And this North Node in the 5th with Uranus here and Mercury now it's going to be a turnstile carousel with figuring out what's the best for happiness for you. And if you are going to get lost at that South Node in Scorpio in the 11th and keep worrying about every fucking little thing that you have to be so trustworthy to every fucking person you connect with right now and to figure out your own happiness, you're not going to find happiness.